Good morning. This is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 1071 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV. It's time for the Mayor's Report, and with us this morning is Mayor Michael Beamish. Good morning.
Good morning, and how's Clint and David today, and all those that are listening to the broadcast? It's good to see everybody on this. It's July.
Yeah,
It's July.
we've made it into July now, through the 4th of July. Great, wasn't the greatest of weather, but at least the rain did kind of stay off for the parade and fireworks.
Well, if you listen to all the weathermen around the area, they thought it was going to be a washout this weekend, and yet we had a wonderful opportunity to have our 4th of July parade. I want to thank all the military organizations, the military museum for organizing and keeping us moving down the street. It was a wonderful crowd that joined us.
There was a nice crowd downtown.
It was a nice crowd. And also then that evening, we expected rain again, but hey, it held off. We had a beautiful fireworks display, grand finale, and a lot of folks participated in that.
I got to watch the parade from down at Tim Hortons with my coffee as it rounded the corner right there at the city office building there in front of Hobart.
Yep. There's
or I guess it was before that.
Before Hobart,
yeah.
but it was a good crowd, especially in the downtown area. It was wonderful, and the patriotism for 240 years still shines brightly, and it was a great thing to participate in that. So
now I was downtown for the fireworks, which what a vantage point to be able to watch the fireworks over the buildings. And there were so many people down here with lawn chairs lining the streets, up on the balconies, and cheering and chanting, and it was just a great atmosphere.
Well, I want to thank Troy Foundation. Of course, the city of Troy is the main sponsor of the fireworks, and also Concord Township trustees also help with financial to keep those fireworks alive. We have about a half-hour firework display and the grand finale, and it's just a wonderful time to celebrate the 4th of July.
Absolutely. 240 years.
240 years.
Wow.
It's been great.
That's a lot of years.
We've been blessed in our country to be the world's finest country, and to have the freedoms that we all enjoy, including being able to see a fireworks display.
That's correct. Hey, council was delayed a day this week because of the holiday. But you had that Tuesday night.
It was a Tuesday night meeting on July the 5th. We had a lot of activities, actually, on July 5th. Hainer Cultural Center had an activity, one of their concerts.
The Daniel Dye and the Miller Road Band.
Yeah, their Lucky Lemonade concert series.
Yes.
Troy Christian had the U.S. Army Field Band perform, and we also had Troy Council all on Tuesday night. You know, this community has had a plethora of concerts and events, and most of those are free type activities where people can just come and enjoy. And I'm very pleased and proud that so many participants, so many sponsors make that happen, and certainly a big thank you. But council did meet. Really, it was a shortened agenda for that. The focus, again, is hope over heroin. We had a presentation by Steve Justice, who's kind of like the coordinator of the coalition with Hope Over Heroin. Of course, Friday night and tonight, this Saturday, we will have activities, events, awareness. The whole idea of prevention, intervention, education is all part of this Hope Over Heroin. It is a epidemic, and we are trying to get control of that. So not only did Stephen Justice give us a presentation to council, but then there was a resolution of support for a quick response team. This is the intervention piece of trying to help those who want to help themselves get out of the addiction. Then the quick response team is there to help encourage, motivate, and also educate those who want to get away from a heroin addiction. So at the fairgrounds.
Those gates open at noon today.
Right. That's right. Now we will have a memory walk that'll take place Saturday evening around 5 o'clock, and we'll be walking down to the courthouse. Probably have a message there. Walk back to the fairgrounds. Now, that's not the only thing going
I know
on.
there's so
Even though
much.
that's a very important piece to talk about how we're going to prevent this, how we're going to intervene, and how we're going to educate people. That's always very, very important. But also down at Treasure Island Park tonight is a Stranger concert, and that's the name of the group.
Yeah, the
And
name of
it's
the
a
group is
very
Stranger.
popular group. We're anticipating great crowds for that as well.
Now, Mayor, I have one question for you about this concert down at Treasure Island.
Yes.
How much does it cost?
It's a real tough thing, but free is FREE.
Okay,
And
those are my favorite
yeah, I
words.
know. But if people want to come down, you and I have talked about this. We have a recreational trail that goes right down to Treasure Island. If you park in Community Park or you park at Hobart Arena and you just walk a short
Yeah.
distance, it'll save you a lot of hassles from trying to find a place to park or get around the Treasure Island Park. The reason is we do have parking down there, but because we are also having food trucks and also having sales, beer sales, we have a perimeter around the area and a way to get in and out of and monitor that. So all those take up space, and so I would encourage people to try to maybe park at the community park or Hobart Arena, walk down the recreational trail. It's a short walk.
Yeah, it is a short
It's a
walk,
nice
easy to get
wellness
to.
walk, and there'll be ways to get in. Um, Down to the Treasure Island Park, enjoy the concert. It's going to be 80s music.
Oh, Stranger is great. They're out of Dayton.
Yep. And I hear they have a great following, so we're anticipating big crowd again. First concert we had, we think it was close to 2,000 people, and we think this concert might even be more.
Might exceed that.
And that's not the only thing going on that weekend. We've talked about Hope Over Heroin and all the activities at the fairgrounds. We talked about the Strangers concert that's taking place at Treasure Island Park. But we also know that the next day on Sunday, the Troy Civic Band. And
Is
I've been advertising as the home of the Troy Civic Band. They have a nice, quiet facility that they can perform for our local, regional people, citizens. And these are professionals that are local as well. So it's a great opportunity. They start performing, I think, at 7 o'clock on that Sunday evening. So I encourage everybody to come down to Treasure Island Park on that Sunday and see the Troy Civic Band perform.
so much going on.
It seems like every weekend we have activities, and that's the way I like it. I want activities for family. I want activities for all ages, and something that they can join. And boy, I'll tell you, the river's becoming active again. Even at the fireworks, that we saw boats, canoes, kayaks coming down the river to watch the fireworks display. So it's just exciting to see everything coming alive.
Well, it certainly has. And I saw that, well, the vantage point that Steve Baker was set up doing some filming during the fireworks. And I had said, I bet Treasure Island would be a great place to watch the fireworks.
And boy, there was a crowd, wasn't
I
there?
was going to, I didn't see the crowd, but I knew there had to be one down there. Perfect shot looking straight down the river.
I think that's part of the beauty of the Treasure Island Park and when that restaurant comes into play, there'll be people on the balconies there looking down the river towards town, and it's just a beautiful way to connect our beautiful downtown with our great treasure of the Great Miami River, and then adding that to the Treasure Island renovations and park. I think we just have a good ambiance for
Oh, for
not
sure.
just our own citizens, but Miami County residents as well as regional
Oh, it's going to
residents.
be a draw to bring people in from the outside. They're going to want to be a part of this.
Well, our next big thing after we get through this weekend is we will have that River Rock concert, and that's the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh,
We
that'll
got a
be a
lot
good
of
one.
family type activities that are going to be a part of that, but that's a Jimmy Buffett type tribute. It
For all
should
the
be
parrot heads.
the parrot heads will be there with their parrot heads. But that's coming up on July 23rd. So I want to make note of that. And also then on July 15th, 7th Street will be in Proudy Plaza. I mean, we
Nice.
do, as you said, Clint, it seems like every weekend, if it's not here on Proudy Plaza, it's down at Treasure Island Park and all the activities that surround that. And there's many more events and activities that are associated with the river.
I don't think you could put all of the things happening on one calendar. I did. It
Uh,
would need to be one of those giant wall calendars.
Isn't it going to be a nice challenge for all of us to try to communicate all those events and activities on one page? But that's the way I like it. I
It's
really
been a
think
little that they're all a little bit different, and there's
that's right.
something for everyone.
That's something that I also would be remiss if I didn't say there are a lot of partners, Troy Community Radio being one of those partners that advertise, involve as sponsors, and get involved. And we have so many of those in our community that are getting behind this. And the benefactors are the residents.
Yes.
So it's a great thing.
All right, Mayor. Anything else you'd like to add in this morning? That's a lot.
That's a lot, and I just say, just keep checking the website, troyohio.gov website, Troy Community Radio. You do a marvelous job of
We
advertising
keep
events.
announcing those events.
Just keep checking, and there will be something for everyone sometime. It seems like every week.
All right. Thank you so much, Mayor. This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers on 1071 WTJN for David Denoyer on TCTV.